Clark has space, she's going to let it fly, and she's going to connect! Oh!
Now Clark looking to push, cross-court pass. Full, back to Clark, she will launch and bury a three.
It's been the second and third quarter that's been the issue for the Liberty, so let's see if they can have a better.
So the best thing you can do as a defender is not give it to her.
Clark.
Back-to-back triple.
She wasn't going to be able to see Katie Lou after last night's game, so today, really the first time they're seeing her.
Clark.
Harrington off the mark as Clark steps into a three. Three in the first quarter, the Mystics. Clark way downtown, knocks down a three. Wheeler, Clark launches, hits a three.
Coffee does well every time down the floor. It tries to help the
Caitlin Clark asks for the ball, and that's why.
she has done throughout her career at multiple levels.
Tina Charles just had 2 points against Indy.
But they're not going to do that. And with Noelle Quinn, as you mentioned, no challenge.
Clark, three ball in the way, and good. Boy, that cost the break. Here's Clark, still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull. Got it!
Caitlin Clark plays the game with a level of intelligence and composure that makes everything around her feel organized and controlled. From the moment she steps onto the court, there's a clear understanding in the way she moves, like she's already reading the next play before it happens. Her shooting is one of the most reliable parts of her game, with a smooth, balanced release that looks the same every time.
Indiana has numbers here. Clark looks to take advantage. Clark launches and hits a three. Corner, Boston the rebound. Clark a good look. She got it. Clark the steal. Mitchell the knockaway. Clark's three. It's good. Indiana a different team though. Clark. She got it.
He can't knock it down from up top. Tries it again from a different spot. That one connects. She still is trying to stay connected against Kelsey Mitchell.
Not shooting the three that easily or that comfortably.
Over that left shoulder.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark.
There's no hesitation in her approach, only confidence, allowing her to take shots from anywhere on the floor with complete belief. Every attempt feels calculated, every motion feels precise, and everything comes together with consistency. With the ball in her hands, she operates like a true floor general.
Wings are dominating in free throws.
Clark knocks.
For Coach Side and this team.
Clark comes back and answers.
They work when you're not seeing them.
Clark from way downtown carries it.
Really get involved more on the offensive end.
3 players in double figures. Clark again with another three.
And the fever for Caitlin Clark is high everywhere in the world.
And Caitlin Clark.
Her dribble is controlled and steady, giving her the ability to move through the defense without losing balance or rhythm. Every step has purpose, every movement creates space, and every decision keeps her in control of the moment. She doesn't rush the game. She understands it, allowing her to stay one step ahead of everyone else on the court. Her awareness of spacing and timing is exceptional, making her a constant threat in every possession.
Picking up where she left off, she was huge in terms of her offensive production against Phoenix.
But the response.
She's up there with rebounds, up there with steals. And she'll take the first three-pointer and knock it down.
And that's the way to push the ball in transition.
Oh, they're not going to waste. 3 and some change left to play here in the first quarter. Caitlin Clark pulls it back, knocks it down.
There's Clark working on Van Loo. Oh, Clark, pretty step back, hits a three. 18-5 run here for the Mystics after the Fever rattle off the first 5. Clark trying to answer, and does with a three.
Brea Fico.
She missed a couple of free throws now.
Caitlin Clark doing her best Chelsea Gray impression. What a finish. Showing that.
Gotta pick her up.
And 2 possessions, 2 turnovers here for the Sky. Caitlin Clark running things. 8 assists, 15 points in the first half. Looking to add to her tally. Ooh. The Sky shooting 38%. Caitlin Clark, another three-pointer.
Her passing reflects that same level of intelligence. She delivers the ball with accuracy and perfect timing, finding the right angles and creating opportunities that keep the offense flowing smoothly. She doesn't just make plays for herself, she creates for everyone around her, elevating the entire team through her decision-making. Even without the ball, she remains engaged, moving with purpose and positioning herself to stay involved in every play. What truly defines her is her composure.
Clark with the basketball. 9 total points in the game, steps it back from 3, knocks it down.
NCAA ranks. We've got some score power on the court.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets some. That's putting up some buckets.
It sure was. Top 4 scorers at the college level here in this.
Here is Clark. She will launch and bury a three.
And it sets up her ability to drive. She is a hard check, tough to keep in front.
Clark, step back, hits a three. Clark with 9 points, 7 assists here so far. Clark crossing over and dropping a three.
3 triples.
Clark trying to answer. You bet. Clark working on McDonald, who gives it a swipe. Clark, step back, hits a three.
And it's good for the N1 up.
Responded to by Marina Mabry. And here is Clark, wide open, knocks down a triple. Clark, step back, hits a three.
It's the Marina Mabry trade, and she has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for 3, rattles.
No matter how intense the situation becomes, she stays calm, focused, and confident. There's no panic in her game, no hesitation in her decisions, just clarity and control. She trusts her ability and executes with consistency in every moment. There's a quiet authority in the way she plays, a sense of leadership that comes naturally through her actions. Caitlin Clark doesn't just play basketball. She manages it with intelligence, confidence, and a level of control that makes every moment feel steady, smart, and completely under her command.